Hello to my Leos. Happy birthday to my Leos. All right, Leos, we are winding down. That's right, Leos. All right, Leos. So happy birthday to my Leos who are right there on the cusp. All right. This video is for the 20th of, you may be watching it on the 19th of August, but the video is for the 20th of August through the 27th of August. All right. So which is going to push us into Virgo season. We are going to have we're going to close out this cycle in a moon in Leo, right? So your confidence level in communication could still be up, hopefully, because Mercury is post-shadow retrograde. I start each day excited for what's in store. You're operating by faith, right? By faith, right? Moving by faith. There we go. Okay, Leos. All right, Leos. Again, happy birthday to all of my Leos. Let's get it. Let's see what is going on in the spiritual streets. Leos, let's go. Okay. What's the current situation for my Leos? What is the current situation for my Leos? What is going on? All right. What is going on with my Leos? What's going on with the current situation with my Leos? High vibrating Leos are confident, charismatic, generous. Low vibrating Leos are arrogant, stubborn, and domineering, right? I know that's not in any of you. Right, who's tuned in, right? Current situation for my Leos, right? So somebody is right there at the vault door. This is you right there at a vault door, like about to just kind of sort of cross over into this next phase of life, right? You're right there at the vault door, right there at your own vault door. And so what's stopping you? What's blocking you? Somebody said something to you. Somebody says something to you, but you're looking kind of back at yourself, like it's some kind of a destiny swap happening here. Somebody said something to you, like somebody had the key to, or somebody was sent in who has the key to accessing this next phase of life for you, right? And it's like an organization is behind doing some kind of a destiny swap, right? And basically ending two energies here. Some energies that you have in common with someone, but it makes somebody feel worthless here. Somebody feels worthless in the situation. And we're talking about looking at your 5th house and looking at your 8th house. So we're talking about possibly Leo rules 5th house and Scorpio rules 8th house here. So let's see what's going on here, right? Justice card here. So you could have some open enemies. You could have had some people's backs in court here, and they could be stabbing you in the back here. So somebody could have said something to you that was very, somebody could have spoken to you in a way that's almost like you don't even exist, right? And somebody could have said something to you that made you just really feel worthless, right? And you could have had their back, but they could have really stabbed you in the back. This is what an open enemy looks like, right? And I see you trying to balance things out. And this is what we're talking about, like just having a healthy work-life balance. Just really having a healthy work-life balance here, right? What about the distant past? A seed was planted long ago. A seed was planted long ago for you. What about the recent past, right? So this fell on top of here. So you could feel like somebody turned their back on you. You could have felt like somebody was a part of a team, but you could now feel like somebody turned their back on you, right? And you could be having somebody talking, like you could feel like somebody is talking about you behind your back, and somebody could have been once a part of your team, but now they're not a part of your team, right? Right? Yeah. Something possibly doing with an Aries. Because I'm looking at the polarity of the Justice card. The polarity of Justice card is Libra. We're not talking necessarily about a Libra, but the polarity of Libra is Aries. This could be Taurus here. This could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you could feel like some energies are turning their backs And you could feel kind of sort of left out in the cold. You could feel like you're just this close to something, and somebody could say something to you, like could have said something really harsh to you. It's almost like, see, the number 8, like something could have had sort of like a chain reaction. Something could have had a chain reaction here, because when we talk about the number 8, it's like chain reaction to something, right? All right, let's see what else we got going on here. Right? And I'm seeing you kind of getting out in the sunshine, kind of like getting out of your element, like feeling a lot better just getting out of your element here. And this is where, yeah, your strength is when you say me, myself, and I. Like basically, like it's almost like somebody almost feels like you are used to people turning their back on you. It's almost like somebody is like, you're used to people turning their backs on you at the 11th hour. Like it's almost like a person is almost used to people being open enemies to you. If that makes sense to somebody, it's almost like a person has almost like, okay, I'm used to this. If that makes sense. In terms of like the near future, somebody could feel like, okay, I'm just used to this. The influence is on you. And so somebody could feel like they're a leader, you know, you're a leader. And so external influences, environmental influences could be like getting out in the sun. That could be your influences, just getting out in the sun. Hopes and fears. Your hopes is, you know, just demons, like the temptations, obsessions, restrictions, you know, just kind of knowing people's restrictions, like knowing people's restrictions, and then bringing the tower down on other people's restrictions, right? Hoping that someone's restrictions is that they're impulsive. Somebody's son is impulsive, right? So it puts somebody in a very vulnerable position, puts you in a very vulnerable position here, whoever you are. But something is also increasing your prayer life. This is also increasing your prayer life. Because somebody was made to feel worthless. Somebody was made to feel worthless in a situation. But your gifts have increased. Somebody has a better lover. Love up on yourself more. Somebody secretly has a crush on you. I don't know who that is, but you are an answered prayer. Step through the portal. Somebody apologizes for betraying you. Somebody is amongst the incubi and succubi, but somebody was boxing you in, whoever this energy is. At what age did your ancestors work? What age did your parents work on themselves, and what age did you work on yourself? Somebody wants to call you, but they haven't changed. Wealth is within your reach. Somebody has a demon of lust, right? You are protected and loved. Yeah, you are protected and loved. But somebody is kind of hoping that to be able to play on someone's lust or their restrictions, or like play on someone's demons. That's what I'm seeing here in the cards. That's what I'm seeing here in the cards. Expansiveness. So eternity is far more creative than the rigid, constrained, and exhausted ego. Right? Here. Let's see what else we got going on here. And dreams. So Source is trying to tell you to pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. So dream interpretation. This is a general reading, so take on what resonates with you. If you're interested in a personal reading, 202-460-3205. 3205. You're having a total recall of some things. And pay attention to your dreams. 222. I am balanced. Trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing as you are nourishing them with words and feelings and actions. Words, feelings, and actions. That is what I have for you all, Leos. Thank you for joining me. Again, happy birthday to all of my Leos. Sending everybody lots of love and light. Bye.